cover. I mean, this is my favorite panel of the entire book here. This one right here. Look at it. The separation, the blacks, the chaos, and the Kirby crackle. So he fights off a shark, guys, because he's Captain America, and this is where captions help, because we like. And all right, AKA Patter, it is July 4th, America's holiday. A year ago, and you're gonna find this as a theme for the next two videos. A year ago, I meant to bring this to you guys, and a year went by, and I just couldn't do it. Debated on doing the Captain America TREASURY Bicentennial Edition, giant size format, written and drawn by Jack Kirby. I debated on bringing you this book for Flag Day, for Memorial Day, for Labor Day, for President's Day. But now we're full circle. We're back. We're back at the 4th of July. We're dropping this video on 4th of July. And I want to make one point before we hit that drawing table. There's like this idea out there, this fantasy, because it's not true. We can say it, it's not true. That Jack Kirby was like broken and poor and not a working artist. He feuded with Stan Lee, feuded with everyone. There's something to be said if you're always being thrown out of the bar. You're the problem, it's not the bar. But we get this like contention of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. And a lot of the back and forth is really Jack Kirby's jealousy of Stan Lee, because Stan Lee was able to capture the consciousness of youth. Kids loved Stan Lee. Stan Lee was on daytime television. He had specials on local television, pushing Marvel Comics, and he became the preeminent comic book salesman in history, in the entire world. And he created the sensation, this thing that you can say, it went viral. The Marvel universe of the 60s went viral. And Jack Kirby is from like the previous generation. But keep in mind, Jack Kirby also, and Joe Simon also, gave Stan Lee some of his first writing gigs in the back pages through prose of Captain America. So their relationship runs deep. And what happens is you get business, you get growth, you get other people involved, and some relationships can separate. There's so many of you out there that just want to believe Jack Kirby was like this poor schlump, and he didn't get a payday until the Image guys helped him with Phantom Force. No, the Image guys helped him tap into the market that they created. Well, you got, Jack? We have pages here. Let's do Phantom Force. Let's put the Image eye on it, and let's get you a nice paycheck. And that's really what happened there. Jack Kirby, and if you just go through some of his pictures historically, his house, look, it was a nice house. Okay, it was a nice house. It's not like Jack Kirby, like Jack Kirby was such a name and made so much money that Ben Affleck recruited him for the Argo. Argo, watch the movie Argo. The artist in that is Jack Kirby. With all of that said, Jack Kirby comes back after feuding with Stan Lee in 1976 to produce what I consider to be one of the greatest single comic book efforts of all time. It's even more significant when we make it a part of the big two, because then we have editors-in-chief, editors, assistant editors, and we have a lot of cooks in the kitchen. So it does raise the bar a little bit of what the expectations are. Jack Kirby creates a masterpiece. I'm about to show you a masterpiece. But how is he feuding with Stan Lee? Is it so fierce? Does he hate Stan Lee so much? But he takes this job. And Stan Lee, being the guy that he is, lets Jack Kirby do whatever he wants in this Treasury edition. 80 plus pages. How strained is that relationship? There's a lot of these things that just don't add up. Which, we have to go towards the easy, logical answer. And the easy, logical answer would be that optically, maybe it helped that they were feuding. Within the interviews, within the press, within the media. You walk through that door, and it's time to do business. And people knew, and Stan Lee, being a fantastic businessman, knew Jack Kirby drawing Captain America at this time in this edition would be something special. Now, who knows what they were expecting sales-wise? Who knows what the original sales numbers for this? But this was a part of a period too where we had a lot of fantastic Treasury editions. The greatest of all being, you guys guessed it, Superman Muhammad Ali, as previously featured on this channel. Just to sum up exactly what I'm saying, and you guys are going to see what this means in the next couple minutes. To sum up what I mean, we easily back the people we believe were smited. It's a great idea, and I think a lot of the creators, the generation following Jack Kirby, took up the cause because it was a feel-good concept. And a lot of the gripe of Jack Kirby had had nothing to do with the rights of the characters. It was the returning of the original artwork. That there were so many accounts that Jack Kirby just gave away regardless. I forget who it was that visited Jack Kirby that say that they left with Thor pages. Might have been Walt Simonson. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But no. But people, we fall in love with these ideas and these concepts because some of it make us feel good. It make us feel like a revolutionary. To make us feel like an activist. But we have to be critical. We have to be willing to actually stare at the history. Believe it or not, too, it's a major theme of this book at this edition. We have to be able to stare into history and judge it and see for what it is, and also be critical. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. I don't care. I get it. They have that one audio interview where they're going back and forth. But if Jack Kirby hated Stan Lee so much, why would he take this job? Period. All right, AKA Patters, cheers. We're still drinking the morning coffee. Coffee with Kennedy, by the way. Don't worry, I bought this at the book depository at the Gracie Knoll in Dallas, Texas. I just feel like it's very American, and that's what today is all about, guys. It's America Day. We got Marvel Treasury Special 1976, all new Captain America Bicentennial Battles. A king-size spectacular. Just from the cover, we see Captain America as we love him in WW2. We see Captain America maybe in the future, maybe on the moon. We see Captain America in the Old West, potentially at the Battle of Little Bighorn. And then we got the Betsy Ross flag. It's somewhat canceled now. How do we cancel, guys? Little reindeer. How do we cancel the Betsy Ross flag? No way. No way. But Revolutionary War Captain America. This has been reprinted, and it's a disgusting reprint. I just implore anyone out there, spend some money and just buy this. Just get it. Don't get that reprint. I get it. Maybe buy it as a curiosity first, but then buy this. Let's flip this over. Congratulations, Sam. You're as young as ever. We got look at the bald eagle. Look at Jack Kirby drawing the bald eagle with a little bit of the side eye, giving Uncle Sam a little bit of that look. Statue of Liberty, Kirby crackle, some nice explosions, fireworks maybe. We all know what they are. Happy 200th anniversary. And look at Uncle Sam here. He's having a moment. He's having a straight up moment. Captain America here doesn't even bother looking at the viewer because he's looking in this way and he's looking like that way. What is this? We have a couple different approaches to how do we go through this, because the story is giant. The artwork is bigger than the story. We have Herb Trimpe, John Romita, and Barry Windsor Smith on inks. Edited, conceived, and drawn by Jack Kirby. This is what I consider to be Jack Kirby's greatest singular vision work. I know a lot of people like to go to 2001 Space Odyssey. Okay, but this has like a through line idea. And I just feel like we can spend all of our time on the artwork. We can spend all of our time on the inking variations of here, because we're looking at Barry Windsor right here. He opens our book. Or we can go through the story. and we can also go through historically, like where this lies in the career of Jack Kirby. There's so many different approaches to this book. That's why it's bigger than life, and you don't hear me say that about a lot of things. So here's this. I'm just going to like bring you through the point of this story. Captain America encounters Buddha. Buddha just wants to teach Captain America the meaning of Christmas. So this is Scrooge, okay? Not Scrooge McDuck, but Ebenezer Scrooge. This is A Christmas Carol meets Jack Kirby's Captain America. And it makes a sandwich, okay? Buddha's like, look, you're going to have to understand the spirit of America. So he throws him into a portal, and in this portal, it's a N-word. Can we even say the N-word? But it's the evil guys from WW2. He's in like a mansion. He's in this like Escher hallway where he's like moving through dimensions. It's deep right off the bat. But then he meets the Big H, and the Big H has Bucky, his buddy. Bucky's alive. Bucky's alive. Captain America's lit. He's like, I'm gonna rescue Bucky. He's with the Big H, but Red Skull comes out of nowhere. Welcome, old adversary. We must receive you properly. And you see him. He's got the butt of the guns. But Captain America spins around. I mean, look at Big H's face here. Look at Big H's face. And he grabs Hitler and swings it and just smashes his face with this guy, with this Aryan boy here. And he rescues Bucky, and look at this pose. Look at that pose. But they jump into the woods, and we have some amazing Barry Windsor Smith. Look at these textures, guys. This is what inking's all about. But they escape into the woods, and all of a sudden, boom, Captain America is through another portal. Now he's back talking to Buddha. So do we get what's happening? Buddha's like, you have to understand the spirit of America. I'm going to teach it to you. East meets West, right? Because this has a lot of Buddha philosophy in it. It's amazing Kirby was that verse in Buddhism. So he sends Captain America through this portal. He goes through a journey through basically a Nazi mansion. Encounters Buddha, comes out of it. He's like, where the hell's Bucky? Buddha's like, look, guy, like I'm going to teach you this the hard way. So then Captain America, we enter into this realm of dimensions, and I love the design decision. Like, how do we show, like, we're moving through eras, and we're moving through conflict, and we're not in a reality. It's almost like black on black. This is almost like pre-Sin City like work. Just the approach. But Captain America moves into like the modern day time, the lost superhero. He gets into a cab. Now, here's the amazing thing, guys. How do we forget this? Hey, get a load of who I'm hauling. I'll give anything to get your autograph on one of my kids' Marvel comics. Captain America, the Marvel Universe exists in the universe that has Marvel comics. Let that sink in. But anyway, he tells the cab driver can't do it. While he's in the cab, he notices like on his hand, he has this like little, it's like right here. We can't even do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Like on his hand, he has one of these. Okay. The little Buddha boy secretly gives him, they call it a talisman. He gives him a talisman, and with this, he's moving through time, he's moving through dimensions, but it'll disappear once he learns his lessons. So we get that right here. And boom, Benjamin Franklin. What does Benjamin Franklin do? Benjamin Franklin steals and he's with Betsy Ross. Betsy Ross is right here. She's like, oh my God, you're perfect. Like you're a dime, boy. Like where were you all my life? But Benjamin Franklin steals Captain America's design. So he steals Jack Kirby's design. Joe Simon too, by the way. steals the design and is like, "Yo, Captain, here's our new flag." And Captain America is so freaked out by this. He's so freaked out by the plagiarism. He just he runs out. He's like, "I can't believe they ripped off my costume for the American flag." And he runs to a wall. And when he's at the wall, he transports to the Great Depression. And when he's in the Great Depression, this little dude, this gangster boy, he stiffs the kid. He owes the kid 5 cents for the newspaper. So Captain America literally rips the guy out the car door, starts a gunfight. The cops get involved, and the cops are like, "You," and the guy that stole the paper is like, "Yo," he's like, "That guy is out of control." The cops like, "Get over here," and then boom, Talisman. We are at the Battle of Little Bighorn. And now we see we have a change of inkers. This makes me believe we're in the John Romita. Now, anyone feel free to fact check me. We opened with Barry Windsor inking. Then we have John Romita inking. And we're going to wrap it up with Herb Trimpe. But yeah, we're here, the Confederate soldiers. We are rocking and rolling. Guys, look at Kirby drawing the horse. The horse is amazing. Talisman again. He gets. I love this sequence. This is like the best sequence. He gets transported to a couple coal miners. The coal miners are dying, and Captain America. Everyone wants to talk about Spider-Man lifting up when he was drowning. Spider-Man 38, I believe, when he frees himself and he lifts himself to freedom. Captain America here digs in the rubble because he's like, "Hey, we can get out of here. So you guys pulled me out of this hole. So let me get back into the hole and see if I can find my way out." And he starts to die. He's losing. But guess what he does? He's Captain America, finds his way out. He busts the hole. He busts the hole even bustier. Makes it bigger. Everyone's freed. Guys, look at this pose here. I mean, look at these rocks. But then, boom. He's WW1, flying aces. If you guys like Iron Maiden, it's flying aces, aces high. He gets this. You believe it's a German pilot, right? Because we see the Iron Cross, but German pilot, and he gets him in the old loop-de-loop, and the German pilot can't maneuver quick enough, smashes through the trees, and then boom, we're back talking to the Talisman. So this is where we get some like real names. So he goes into like underground boxing, and this dude here, he's a legit boxer. So he starts encountering. So we kind of want to say he encounters like Colonel Custer here. There's Geronimo, Colonel Custer, Cologne. I'm not sure. We have Benjamin Franklin. I'm not sure who we're referencing with the mines, right? But and I'm not sure who we're referencing here. So, but every single one of these, he's encountering a person like within history. And what's our guy's name here? Oh, I should have wrote down these names. But anyway, this guy's a real life boxer. And then we're back at abolitionists, and we get into slavery, right? Jack Kirby does not shy away from it. Keep in mind, people, this is 1976, 200th anniversary of America. Jack Kirby's touching it all. But we have one of the abolitionists, John Brown, who for 50 years, he was an abolitionist before anything happened. So when people just, again, like, how come he doesn't like have multiple statues everywhere? John Brown. Everybody, let's get those John Brown statues rocking and rolling. Jumps on horseback, and then bang, Captain America he's witnessing the testing for the atomic bomb, and then boom, he's transported to the Chicago fire. Guys, look at this. Chicago fire. We're out of the Chicago fire. He dives into the Chicago River. I mean, this is my favorite panel of the entire book here. This one right here. Look at it. The separation, the blacks, the chaos, and the Kirby crackle. So he fights off a shark, guys, because he's Captain America. And this is where captions help, because and I love this. Look at like these three panels here. This sequence is great. You see him swimming, he's struggling, he sees the shark. The shark is nipping nipping at his heels. And then boom, he just like, arches his back and whacks the shark with a shield. Cap acts with superb swiftness and ingenuity. But then we're at this underground lab. And Captain America's like, wow, you guys are like the future. And this guy's like, yeah, I kind of recognize you. What's the deal? And Captain America's like, look, I'm just like a superhero. The guy's like, oh, great. And he goes, yeah, here deep in the ocean, we're hoping to like solve world hunger. Good. Talisman heats up. Captain America transports. And now Buddha's upside down. Buddha's like, guess what, dude? You got to go to the future. Captain America, when he goes to the future, here's the point of the future. They're on the moon fighting a war. And look at this panel. But Captain America's like, no matter where humans are, they're going to fight a war. Unless humans change their characteristics. Unless humans change their nature, wherever we go, we're going to fight a war. Very deep. And once he realizes that, he gets transported to, here we go, Golden Age Hollywood. And we have a lot of references here. He's on the film set and they're like, you're so great. And they do this like Captain America production. This is very like Wizard of Oz. This is just like we're in like another world. Check out these girls in their like Rocketeer outfits with the little jetpacks. But we have, again, like these are real Melvin Glover. Real Hollywood people are featured in this. So he goes through this musical and he's like, look, man, he's like, cut. He's like, Buddha, I know you can hear me. Time to talk. And Buddha just summons him. And basically within this conversation, he's like, I think you're ready for the final lesson. So he goes into the final lesson and we just see him like weaving through different people that he's affected. And he comes across these children and the children absolutely love him. And for 200 years, look, the thoughts in young minds, 200 years of seeing it through. It is the way of a great country and a great people that staying together against the slings and arrows threatening tomorrow. So, like, the future is the children. And when Captain America realizes that, he can get on with his day, and that disappears. People, this is one of the greatest achievements ever. Just when it comes to sequential storytelling. Keep in mind, too, we follow the rule. Where we start is where we end up. Okay? Meaning, he's still Captain America. He's still Steve Rogers. From here to here. And what happens in between, anything can happen in between. But he's still the same character. That's editorial. But we get these awesome... Look, the colonial Captain America. This Old West Captain America. With, look, the green on the shield and the green pants. I don't know. I like both of these, though. The Betsy Ross Captain America, and for some reason, Red Skull with a cone hat and a bomb, whatever. Guys, keep in mind, look how Jack Kirby is drawing. So, like, even like Jack Kirby holding, see, like that's a tough thing to draw. Even Jack Kirby has trouble with that. This is just wild. I don't know why. It's simple, but he's got the Apollo shield. Not much redesign to the Captain America spacesuit, but Jack Kirby says here, this is my effort. What's your idea, Jack Kirby? And then we get like this other, like, hey, bonus feature, Steve Rogers, and then all his enemies are like, who is that? Which is kind of cool. It's like breaks the fourth wall. They're commenting on who Steve Rogers is because guess what? We still live in a comic book world here that secret identities matter. Period. I don't know, guys. Holy crap. One amazing piece here.